Good.
That's what I thought. It's a strange kind of game. I mean, you guys took the lead early, and then it seemed like one of those games where you can get lulled into a trap just because they scored at the end. I mean, but they pulled it out.
Well, yeah.
What did you think of how
Yeah, you know, we had a little slow start the first 4 or 5 minutes, but then really established our game, you know, and got into our game the way we wanted to the rest of the first period, both the 2-0 lead. Second period, not a lot happening. We didn't get a lot going offensively. We still spent some time in the offensive zone, but we didn't get to the inside very much. Felt like we were on the perimeter a lot of that time, and even though we didn't give up anything, right, until the end of the period. But all of a sudden, it's a 2-1 game, so just had to come in and reset and settle down and go back and play a good third period.
There's been a couple of those recently. I think about the second Nashville game where it's like, feels like you guys have the game kind of in hand, but then the other team kind of hangs around. Is there something you could do differently maybe in the middle of the game to kind of put it out of reach?
Guys, other teams are pretty good too. Like, they're trying to win. They're like, it's the National Hockey League. You build wins through 60 minutes. We were fortunate in the second Nashville game to extend a lead. But I mean, look at their results over the last 3 games, right? Like, I keep telling you guys, everybody's pretty good. Everybody's playing for something. Everybody is motivated by something, and it's no different than for this team here tonight. We played a good hockey game. Could we have done some things a little bit differently in the second? Absolutely. We would like to have been able to extend that lead. But we settled down in the third. We needed a couple of real good saves from Martin Jones to do that. Penalty kill did their job. Power play did its job in extending the lead in the third period, and that's it. It closes out a good 2 points for us, and it's a real positive night.
Dave, on the ESPN broadcast, your friend Cassie Campbell Pascal apologized to you. She said before the season that you wouldn't be in contention for a playoff spot, and she said tonight, boy, was I wrong. So will you accept her apology?
Yeah, you know what? No, number one, like in this business, everybody's got to, you got to make your call, and everybody has an opinion. And yes, of course, but I don't think our group has worried a lot about what external opinions are. We haven't paid much attention to it. I don't think it's been a negative or a positive. This group inside of this room has continued to find its way, to push for some things that we've wanted to push for. We continue to be in that position, and there's still work to do in order to get to that first goal that we have on the list. And I've talked about that all the way through, right from 60 games ago. There's still work to do. So tonight's a great 2 points. It's a really good 2 points here at home. We'll move on. We get a breather tomorrow, and then it's right back at it against LA, who's on a heck of a roll.
Hey Dave, you mentioned the power play goal. Your thoughts about Sprong? He comes in here on a professional tryout, and he's got 20 goals, and obviously doing the things you want both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I keep busting his hump about the defensive play and being good, being sharp in a two-way sense, and taking care of all the little details. And it's not an easy mark that he hit tonight. He hit 20, and that's a big contribution offensively. So I'm going to keep banging on him about the defensive things and being good with his detail, and he's going to continue contributing in the way that he has.
Matty hit a goal and assist tonight, but what did you see from him in general?
Their line was really good tonight, and that's all 3 of them. We've seen them consistently play at a pace that's hard to handle. So they're doing it in different ways. Their pace, on transition and through the neutral zone is really good. In the offensive zone, I'm seeing grind out of that line. Like you watch Jordan Eberle down low, protecting pucks, creating space for himself, moving his feet. So they're creating offense in different ways. And Matty continues to grow as a centerman on the defensive side of the puck as well. And that's something that we'll need to continue to see.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank